go. If you excited right now, go ahead and drop some 777s in the chat for me, man. You about to go ahead and get it started, man. I appreciate each and last one of y'all right now hopping on this call. It is me, the one, the only, Paris, checking in. I'm super, super excited to be sharing this information with you right now. What we're going to be going over today is how to copy and paste. I might dibble and dab a little bit of the products, and I'm also going to go ahead and go over some pending orders. The purpose of this call right now is because a lot of people, we have a lot of new people joining our family, you know. And what I've realized is everybody should be making money, especially at this point in time. With the markets the way they are right now and everything, there's no excuse for you not to be making money. Whether it's from the Go Live sessions, whether it's from C25 Malcolm, or whether it's from the Pure Genius Signature from wherever. So if you have anybody that's new or does not know how to copy and paste or is not even making any money, plug them in. This is super, super powerful, super, super important. Why? Because we're here to make you money, right? So if you fired up and you're ready to make some money, man, drop some 7. Keep the 7s going, man. Keep the 7s going. I'm really, really big on energy. I'm really big on y'all talking back to me and communicating with me. So let's jump right into it, right? So I definitely have to give a shout out to my man, Mello. He went ahead and actually made a PowerPoint documentation. Yes, this call is actually being recorded. This call is being recorded. I know a lot of people actually couldn't make it, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this recorded. It's not going to last too long. I'm pretty sure a couple people may have some questions. So what I want you to do is every Zoom call that I do, I want to make sure, every question is answered. So before this call is over, if you're on right now and you're trading, either if you are making money or you are copying and pasting, whatever question you may have about this whole opportunity, I want you to save your questions to the end because my goal is to make sure that everybody's actually understanding everything. So I'm going to go ahead and answer all questions at the end. But let's jump into it, right? So right here, this is our PowerPoint that we made. It's Forex 101. So what this basically means is after you've watched your videos, especially the 100 series, a lot of people have actually don't quite understand it, right? They've watched the video, they need that hands-on, that one-on-one. So what we're actually gonna do today is we're gonna go ahead and go through these slides, right? So the topic of discussion, right? We're gonna introduce you MetaTrader 4. For those who don't know, MetaTrader 4 is our platform in which we trade on. Now, what's so cool about MetaTrader 4 is anybody can trade on it. It doesn't matter, you know, where you're from, what you look like, what your background is. Anybody can make money. If you look right here, we have the Android screen as well as the iPhones. Whether you have an Android or iPhone, definitely plug in, right? As you can see really quick on the right-hand side of the screen, it has an advanced. And for those who are just getting started, when you open up your MetaTrader 4, it's going to give you something called the quotes page. The quotes page is literally right here. These are all your numbers. You know, they're constantly moving right now, especially due to the markets. You always want to leave it on advanced. Leave it on advanced, leave it on advanced, leave it on advanced. And the whole purpose and the reason why you want to leave it on advanced is because you can see your pips a lot more clearly. Now, we're actually going to go into the pips later on. But like I said, I definitely want you guys to make sure that's very, very important, okay? This is going to help you maximize your trade alerts, right? The next slide. Perfect. So going over pips and understanding the relationship when it comes to your lot sizes, right? If you're looking at this screen right now, you're going to see where it says 1.00. This is your lot size. What is a lot size? A lot size is basically going over, what can I say, how we're making money, how much money we're attaining, right? So if I put up a $10 lot size or a standard, which is this right here, which is our standard lot size. And as a matter of fact, let me actually go ahead and get this into preview mode, slideshow effect. Perfect. So everybody can see my screen, right? So now, if you're looking at this right now, it says a standard lot size. So standard lot, oops, let me go ahead and back it up for y'all real quick. This is gonna be your standard lot size. Now, the reason why this is really, really dope is because this is how much money you're putting up. So if I'll give you a prime example, if Adrian called out a trade and we're literally trading right now and you have about 50 bucks in your account, I'm gonna give you some visuals later on, and you're entering a trade, you want to stay in the 10, 20, and 30 cent range when you're trading because the lot size determines how much you're going to make. Everybody should have a goal. What I recommend, like I said, you don't have to stick to it, is a 20 to 30 pip TP. That should be your daily goal, or even per trade. So now you're mastering 20 to 30 pips. So if you entered a trade and you got your 20 or 30 pips, go ahead and move your stop loss at your TP or just take profit. Now, the whole purpose of this taking profit between the 20 and 30 pips is for one reason only, You're building your confidence level in the markets. When you're trading, the whole part of trading is all about psychologicals, right? To be honest with you, it's about 95% of trading is all mental. Literally, if not 99. Once you learn the ins and outs of the trade, the GUs, support and resistance, the strategies, you name it, that stuff is pretty much easy. But what I really want you guys to understand is really get that psychology of trading down. That's really going to break things down to you. So you got to understand, okay, cool. When I'm trading, am I over leveraging, right? And I'm gonna give you a couple, I guess you could say sayings or jingles. They may be corny, but guess what? It actually helped me as well as a lot of other people, right? So the first saying we're gonna go over is called set it and forget it, right? Set it and forget it. When you set it and forget it, what does that basically mean? You're really setting the trade. You're really stopping exactly where the market is actually gonna be. Let me further explain, right? I've seen too many people who are trading and they're doing this all day. They're looking at their phones 24/7, 7 days a week. And that's not what trading is supposed to be. You want to get a trade, copy and paste, set it and forget it. Don't think about it, because guess what? It's either going to hit that TP or hit that stop loss. It's either or. You cannot be afraid to lose money when you want to make money. Once again, you cannot be afraid to lose money if you truly want to make money, right? So you got to start thinking outside the box. Okay, cool. Imagine if you entered that said trade and you lost. Are you okay with that loss? And I'm going to give you some live examples, right? So right here, we're looking at USD CHF. So if we're looking at USD CHF, this is the USD compared to the Swiss franc, right? So if the pair USD CHF is going up, right? You want to look at the very first pair, which is the USD, which is US dollar. That means the US dollar is gaining strength, or the Swiss franc is losing strength. That's what's going to cause that pair to go in the up direction. If USD CHF is going down, that basically means the US dollar is losing strength. And guess what? The Swiss franc is gaining strength, right? I'm going to give you guys a website, right? Go ahead and look it up. It's called Currency Pair Strength Index. What that basically is going to give you is going to tell you how strong that currency pair actually is. It's going to give you an overall analysis on where the market's going to go. The reason why it's important is because if that pair is gaining strength, you will look at the very first pair, which is USD. So as of right now, the US dollar is not at a good state. The economy is gone to, I don't want to use a bad word, but it's gone down, right? So what does that mean? That means our dollar has been affected drastically. Hence the reason why majority of these pairs are falling, because USD are your base pairs, right? These are the pairs you want to start out with. These are your easy pairs, right? You have exotics, right, which would be like your GJ or Bitcoin or gold. These are other pairs that kind of throw things off, but you want to stay for my beginners with your USD pairs. Those are really going to help you as far as making money, right? So perfect. Right here, this is the screen that's going to actually show you whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So the pair is USD CHF. Now remember, if our screen is on advanced, it's going to give us 46. So now if we're looking on our screen right here, it says 0.9346. What does that basically mean? The 46 is your pip. So if we were to put a buy in for 10 pips, we would add 46 plus 10. So ladies and gentlemen, what is 46 plus 10? Drop it in the chat right now. Perfect, 56. So now that is a 10 pip profit. What does that basically mean? The pips are like steps. So we were literally walking up a 10-story building, and every step we went up, we picked up $1. That's the easiest way to explain a pip. So when you're talking to your prospects, when you're talking to new people in business, relay a pip to a step. If you walk down the steps and you picked up $1 per step, and you walk down 10 flights of steps, you still made a $10 profit, because over here in the foreign exchange market, whether the market goes up or whether the market goes down, we are still making money. So for this example right here, if you're looking at this, if we enter a buy position, now what does this buy mean? For simple, all a buy means is go up. That's all we care about. Buy just means what? Go up. Sell just means what? Go down. Simple as that. I know a lot of people are used to that buy low, sell high type of thing, right? I want you to forget that. Wipe that out of your memory. Why? Because technically speaking, yes, if a pair is at a certain low point and it's been that low, there's potential that can go up. But guess what? it can continue to keep dropping, right? The US 30, which is the Dow Jones, is really low right now. You could potentially get an order for a buy, but it's still dropping. So you really want to check your analysis, right? When you're trading, you want to have a confirmation list. You want to have a confirmation list of, let's say, 4 to 6 things before you ever enter a trade, because you want to make sure everything checks off, right? We are confirmation traders. Trading is all about probability. You're going to lose. So I'm just going to tell you that from now. And it's okay if you're losing, but you want to win more than you're losing, right? So perfect. If we're into a buy, it's 56. If we're in for a sell, we're going to subtract 10 from that 46, which would either be your TP or your stop loss, depending on what trade you enter and or that signal, right? So guess what? For Euro USD, if we entered the market at 1.1606, what would be our TP for a buy? Go ahead and type in the chat. If we went ahead and did 20 pips from Euro USD, what would our TP be? Perfect, 26, 26, 20. I'm loving it. It's literally that simple. Now, for people who are just joining, guess what? You're gonna have to know some math. Adding, subtracting, and that's it, right? You add and subtract with money all the time. So start thinking of this like money. If you got $6, what's 20 plus $6? $26, right? So if we're doing a 20 pip stop loss for a sell for Euro USD, what would it be? If we're entering a sell position. Now this is a little tricky now. So if we're entering a TP for a sell and it's going down, okay, Michael, it's not 45. It's okay, it's okay. Correct. So what I want you guys to understand is, okay, cool. If I'm looking at this 0.6, I'm like, man, what is 20 minus 6 minus 20? It keeps going down. What you want to do is look to the position to the left. What is 606 minus 20? And if you ever forget it, just go on your phone. So all you know is 606 minus 20, boom, 586. It's literally just like that. I'm gonna do it again for y'all. 606 minus 20, boom, 586. It's literally just that simple. So when you take 20 minus that, that's what you're actually gonna go ahead and get, right? So remember, listen, if you have a 2-digit decimal, how it says 0.6, what I want you to do is look to the left, and you see 606. So you would do 606, 605, 604, 603, 602, 601, 600, 599, 598. So it's a little bit simple, so you can start thinking. You want this stuff to be second nature, okay? You want this stuff to be second nature. You can really get in and get out, just that easy. Second nature, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, right? You want to be able to calculate stuff like that, right? We're gonna do one more example, right? And if you're advanced and you're on this call, listen, it's okay, because you being advanced, you're plugging more people into the opportunity. So now it's going to be easier for you to break this down and share this information with other people. You can walk up to a friend, hey, listen, if I can teach you how to trade in the simple steps, all you gotta do is add and subtract, right? So perfect. For USD JPY. Correct. So if you do 20 minus 6, that's 14. 14 minus 500 or 600 is 586. So everybody who said 84 is wrong. Make sure everybody's on the right page. I figured some of y'all are just saying 84 because that's all y'all see in the chat. You got to be, listen, that's very, very important. Be careful who you're listening to. What I normally do, how I do math in my head, is if I have 6 and I got 20, what is 20 minus 6, right? You have 14. So now what is 14 minus 600? You got 600 bucks. You take away $14 from that, you got $586. I like to break it up, right? Simple as that. So perfect. For USD JPY, actually calculate it for yourself. Don't just look in the chat to everybody's dropping. If you're entering a buy position, what is 20 pips plus the buy? Michael's hilarious. 85, correct. That's it. Okay, so what would it be for the sell? What would it be for the sell for USD JPY? Whoa. Okay, Tevin, I was about to be like, hold up. Thought you was talking about for the buy. Perfect, perfect. So it's 45. So it's literally just that simple. But if you switch your phone from simple, it's harder to see, right? In the academy, they give you an example of, you know, moving the decimal and all this other stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was too complicated for me. I couldn't learn that way. But if I make these numbers bigger, I can see, okay, the 35, the 68, the 29, the 84, the 12, the 42. And I started to, because I'm looking at these pairs so much, I now know, okay, cool, for GA, it's the last 4 digits, right? For CJ, which is Swiss franc JPY, it's the first 2 digits. Because depending on what pair it is, depends on what type of, where the pips actually are. That's gonna help you make a lot more money, right? So let's think logically, right? If we're entering a sell position, where would our stop loss be? If we're entering a sell position, where would your stop loss be? No, not for the pair, just in general. If here are the answers. So it was 86, letting y'all know that, right? But look, check this out. If you're entering a sell position, where would your stop loss be? Correct, it would be above your price, above. So if I'm entering a sell, I want the market to go where? Down. The market is going to go down. So I want my stop loss to be above. Your stop loss is your best friend. It's your best friend. If it hits your stop loss, it's perfectly fine because that stops you from losing any more money. That's going to stop you from blowing your account. Listen, if you're getting value right now and you're learning and this is actually helping you, you want more calls like this, go ahead and drop some flames in the chat. I want to make sure we're connecting. People are learning. This is a learning activity, right? So if you're not getting it, then guess what? Ask a question. Make sure you take the notes down at the very end. Perfect, perfect. I'm loving this. I'm seeing the flames. All right, perfect. So always remember when you're entering, because listen, you should be able to look at the harmonic scanner, which is a product that we actually had, and just by you looking at the harmonic scanner, know if it's a buy or a sell. If I have my entry, which is here, and my stop loss, which is at the bottom, and my take profit is above, I automatically know it's a buy. Why? Because if this is my entry and here's my stop loss, I want to go away from my entry, which is going up. And if it goes up, it's a buy. Flop. If here's my entry and this is my stop loss, I want to go away from my stop loss, which is now going down, which is a what? It's a sell. The market's going to go up or it's going to go down. All you want to do is make sure you're right. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Do not overcomplicate this stuff, man. Keep it very, very, very simple, right? So check this out. These are what your lot sizes are right here. You have 0.1, 0.5, all the way up to $5, right? They're micro, mini, and standard. Now listen, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't worry, listen, we're here to make money, right? Micro, mini, and standard, I love the terminology. But I say 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents. I don't be like, enter a mini lot size with GJ at a certain point. We're not trying to be smart with people. We're not trying to overcomplicate it. We're here to help you make money, right? So I want you guys to think of this, right? If you're looking on my screen right now, it says 0.01, right? 0.01. If you were to add a 0 behind the 1 and move the decimal position 1% to the right, you're gonna get 10 cents. If you're looking at 0.05, now I know in your mind, it looks like 5 cents, right? And even on the computer screen, it's the same exact way if I go back, right? Where it says, look, 1.00, excuse me. If you literally add a 0, if you add a 0 behind this 0 and you move the decimal 1 position to the right, it's gonna be 10.00. Which is $10, right? Same thing over here. If I see something that says 0.10, it looks like 10 cents. But this is going to be the only time where the numbers are not what they look like, right? So now I see 10 cents, but in my mind, I'm going to move the 0. I'm going to add a 0 behind it. So it's going to be 0.100, then move that decimal 1% to the right, which is $1. So now if you're entering a trade and you're making money, you do $1 lot. So let's do some math. Let's see who got this. If I enter a dollar lot size, which is 0.10, and I'm up 70 pips, how much money did I make? Drop it in the chat. Perfect, perfect. Michael, you're on it, $70. Okay, cool. Let's get a little tricky. If I do a 10-cent lot size and I'm up 30 pips, how much money did I make? I want to see who's going to get this. A 10-cent lot size, perfect, you're up $3. It's just that simple. Now, here's what's so funny, right? Remember, we're only going for about 20 to 30 pips. So everybody should be in that 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents range. $3 is not why you guys signed up today. But guess what? Here's the deal. Look at the percentage gain you've made on your money. You've now turned 10 cents into $3. Your bank has never given you that. That's the power. I want us to stop trading for the money and start trading for the percentage gains. When you start trading, when you stop trading for the money, you're going to make more money. It is what it is, because guess what? If you're doing a 10-cent lot size over the next 60 days, you're getting $3 and $2 and $2 and $3 and $1 and $2 and $3. Yeah, you made about $5, $10 a day. It is what it is, right? But now after 60 days, you've built up your confidence saying, you know what, Parrish? I know for a fact when I enter a trade, I can go ahead and get 20, 30 pips. Perfect. So let's up it to $1. So now instead of these $2 and $3, now it's $20, $30, $30, $20, $10, $20, $30. The same exact $2 and $3 are now 20 and 30 bucks. Now I don't know about you, but even if you made 50 bucks a day, who on this call right now would be happy? Because guess what? You have that confidence in trading, because it's the same thing. Because now once you in your bag for real, fast forward 3 to 6 months, guess what? Now these same $2 and $3 are now 20 and 30 bucks. Now it's 200, 300, 100, 200, 300, 200, 100, but you're still catching the same 20 to 30 pips per trade. That's where you want to be. Don't rush this process. This is not going anywhere. That's why we say commit to 12 to 18 months to learning this skill. I don't know about you, but people with regular jobs don't make $200 a day. $200 a day times 5 is $1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month. That's $84,000 a year. Oh my gosh. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what's wrong with you. $84,000 a year on your phone, not working 8 hours a day? Come on. This is a no-brainer. And it's safe to say there are people out there making more than $200 a day. But guess what? Catch the pips. Trade for the pips. Always know how much money you're up in pips. Okay, cool. I'm up 15 pips. Let me go and move my stop loss 5 pips in profit. Okay, cool. I'm up 30 pips. Move my stop loss 15 pips in profit. Oh, I made 40. That's how I know what traders are traders. Majority of people, oh, I made 70, 80, $90 today. But I have other people saying, yo, Parrish, man, I caught 50 pips. I caught 30 pips. I caught 100 pips, because those are the people that are going to last. Because it's safe to say, when you're not making money or you start losing money, you get discouraged. Man, I can't keep losing no money. But guess what? If you're losing $2 and $3, then guess what? It doesn't matter, because you're losing 2 and 3 pips, 10 and 15 pips. So now you're like, okay, cool. But guess what? Now that you've mastered these 20 and 30 pips, you can go bigger. So now let me go for 100 pips in a day, 50 pips in a day, 75 pips in a day. You want to continue to grow your account, man. Hey, man, appreciate it, Michael, man. I love to give value, man. So this is how you want to start looking at your lot sizes. So when I see all these $2 and $3 lot sizes, guess what? I know you're just gambling, because you really don't know what you're doing. It is what it is, but it's okay that we're here to make money. But I want you guys to be consistent traders. I would rather, me personally, make 50 bucks every day than have $100 here, $200 a day here. Because when you have that consistent money, now you know what you can do. Oh man, I need some gas money really quick. Let me go make 50 bucks. Oh man, I gotta pay the Wi-Fi bill, you know, or let me go ahead, I want a vacation. Let me go ahead and trade for my vacation. Oh man, I want to go ahead and I don't know, remodel my home. I need to make $1,000 this month. Let me go ahead and trade for it. Instead of getting lucky and have $1,000 day, right? Because when you can do it once and duplicate it and duplicate it and duplicate it. So perfect, right? Let's practice. 0.3, matter of fact, no, 1.2. What is 1.2? Yo, listen, honestly, if your teams are not on this call right now, go ahead and blow up every single chat and let them know they need to be on this call because they are tripping. So listen, it's $1.20, Roswell. Remember, you want to, in your head, add a 0. So now it's 0.120, then move that decimal 1 position to the right. So now what does that look like? It's $1.20. $1.20. Keep it simple. Don't overthink it, bro. Don't overthink, but it's okay. You're learning because guess what? When you guys are losing money and making mistakes, it's only an L if you don't learn from your mistakes. Because now you know where you went wrong and you correct the mistake and now you fix it. So guess what? Right now, trading is 50-50. Then guess what? Now it's 60-40. Now you're 70-30. Now you're 80-20, right? Now you're an 80% trader. You want to look at yourself like that. Always look at your losses and learn why you lost on that trade, then correct the mistake and don't do it again. It's literally that simple. Because guess what? The reason why people aren't successful traders or they don't succeed is because something called one thing. It's called human error. Human error. We cause ourselves not to make money. We cause ourselves not to make money. That's all it is, right? So look at this, right? What is 2.75? How much money is that? $2.75. How much money are we trading with? What is our lot size? $27.50, correct. So listen, I think we had Marvisha, and if I said it wrong, I apologize. But check this out. You're on the right path, but remember, move that decimal 1 position to the right. So now we got 27.5, and you add a 0, which is now 27.50, which is 27.50. It's literally that simple, 27.50, right? So perfect. If we see 0.87, what is 0.87? Perfect, perfect. $8.70. $8.70. Literally, that's it. Why? So check this out. When we're trading, we're never going to have 13 cents, 15 cents, 17 cents, 23 cents, $1.33, because they're in increments of tens. If you look at it, 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, $1.20, $2.20, $2.70, $27.50, $27.60, $27.70. They're always in increments of tenths. They're to the 10th, okay? Perfect. So we're looking right here. $27.50, $8 per pip. So now if you catch 10 pips at $8.70 per pip, you made 87 bucks. 10 pips ain't nothing, right? But guess what? You want to build your confidence level up with catching those 10 and 20 pips, mastering those. So guess what? We may have to start with 30 cents and go ahead and make $3. But guess what? It's not that it's $3, it's the $300 you're gonna make in a year from now. That's how you gotta start thinking. That's how you wanna start thinking, right? Next slide. So I want everybody to screenshot this. This is very important. Because guess what? Everybody wants to be aggressive. It is what it is, right? But this is what I please recommend do not go over. So if you're being conservative, you're playing it safe, and you got 50 to 100 bucks in your account, you want to stay between the 10 cents and the 20 cents. If you're an aggressive trader, you're like, man, I'm willing to lose the money, 50 cents max. 50 cents max, right? Risk management rule, never risk more than 3% of your account per trade. If you risk more, make sure you are completely aware of what can be gained or lost in that trade that you're accepting. So every time I enter a trade, I know what lot size I have. So if I have 50 bucks in my account and I do $1 lot size and my stop loss is 20 pips, right? You follow me? my stop loss is 20 pips. If it hits my stop loss, how much money did I lose? If I'm doing $1 per pip, 20 pip stop loss, 20 bucks. Are you willing to lose 20 of your $50 on one trade? Are y'all willing? No. That's how you know you're over leveraging, right? So guess what? Let's back it up, right? So if I do 50 cents now, so if I do 50 cents and I have a 20 pip stop loss, right? How much money am I losing? $10. Now, are you willing to lose $10 from that 50 bucks? No. The whole point of trading is to load your account once, not to keep funding it, right? So that's why you want to be a little under that. But if you're willing to lose 10, guess what? You only got 40 left. So every time you enter a trade, always say, okay, cool. If I lose on this trade and it doesn't hit, am I willing to lose that amount of money from my trading account? Because theoretically speaking, we should not be blowing accounts. If you're blowing accounts, you're over leveraging, because you should know how much money you're willing to lose before you enter that trade. That's why I don't blow accounts anymore. I went from making money to blowing accounts, to making money to blowing accounts. But now I'm still making money, but I'm no longer blowing accounts, because guess what? I understand how much I'm willing to lose per trade per week, right? I may not be gaining as much money as I used to be, but guess what? I'm more conservative and I'm making more money longevity, and I'm building my confidence level in the charts. That's how you trade. Confidence, mental, everything is mental. All right, max lot size. So people who trade my NAS 100 and my S&P, right? This is where you want to kind of stay. Everybody loves these indices, which is perfectly fine, right? This is what we recommend. Now, you don't have to stick to this. You can do whatever you want to do. This is what we recommend.
Oh, man.
This is what we recommend right here. So if you ever want, how much should I put? People say, well, how much money do I need in my account to trade NAS 100? What's my lot size? Listen, I had a guy enter a 0.01 lot size on US 30 and made $1,000. Matter of fact, 2 days ago. It moves that fast. It moves that fast. So please be careful. Be careful. What I honestly recommend, you can do this. In Hugo's way, you can have multiple accounts, right? So I have one account that I funded with about 500 bucks. This is for my indice trades. I have another account that I funded for my regular Forex pair trades. So now I've separated my accounts, right? So now if I lose big on one, I'm not mixing up my money. I'm not mixing up my money. And if you want to take it a step further, have a third account just for signals. So now you can be checking, okay, cool. How much am I doing by myself? Where am I at by myself without a signal, right? Make different accounts. You can do that. You can even open 3 accounts, put 100 in every account, have one account for the signals, have one account for US 30, one account for the regular pairs. It's literally that simple. Right? Can you explain pips for indices? Okay, cool. So for the lot size for pips, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the last 3 digits. So I would have to pull it up. It's not on this slide, but they just move really fast, right? It did 40,000 pips this week alone, if I'm not mistaken. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave it at that. So perfect. Let's go over these pending orders, right? A lot of people are doing market execution, market execution, market execution. Now, there's nothing wrong with market execution, right? I love market execution, but I'm going to answer this question. When I answer, I'm going to tell you the truth. When you hit market execution, you either made money or you lost money. When you hit market execution, you either made money or you lost. It's plain and simple. When you use pending orders, guess what happens? It can not hit a trade. You can still be beneficial. You can still enter a trade and not be beneficial. So what does that basically mean? Okay, perfect. When you have a buy stop, the line is called an activation line. That's your activation line, right? So the blue is where we start. The arrow crossed the line one time. So for your stop orders, all it has to do is cross that line once, right? For a buy limit, it has to cross that line twice, right? So what you want it to do is cross the line twice. Literally, I know it looks like it's bouncing off. As a matter of fact, for this example right here, for this buy limit, right? Because even though the market is going down, the overall direction is where, ladies and gentlemen? Where is the overall direction in the market? Or up, right? So even though it's going down, the overall direction is up. That's very important to know when you're entering your trades on your MetaTrader 4. I mean, on your MetaTrader 4. The reason why is if you type in your numbers wrong, it's going to be a gray screen. And you're going to be like, why can't I enter the trade? Why can't I enter the trade? It's because you entered the trade wrong, right? For a buy limit, right, you have to enter your price. I'm just going to show you, but check this out. Your stop loss still needs to be below your entry. Your take profit still needs to be above your entry. If you do your take profit below your entry, guess what? That's an invalid trade. It's not going to allow you to enter that said trade. Let's do some live examples right here, right? Boom. So, dang, there's a PowerPoint. Matter of fact, I want to show you guys really quick because I like how it starts to move. Exit out of this. I'm a visual learner, so I want to show you guys the actual visuals behind it. All right. Stop share. Share account. Boom. All right. So perfect. View. Present. All right. Where are we at? It's all nice and pretty. I like this. So boom. This is the market. It's a buy stop, right? Boom, the market is going up. That was my entry. It crossed and it kept going. Boom, there's my TP, right? Imagine if you're sleeping and the market is down here and you go to sleep and it's playing around, going up, going down, going up, going down. Now you're sleeping, don't forget. Now while you're sleeping, the market crosses your entry. It now activated and it continued to go up into your TP. Boom. So now you're sleeping, right? And it literally went ahead and you made money. So now instead of having 50 bucks in your account, you woke up and you got 70. I know people make more money sleeping than they are awake. Because when you set your pending order for your buy stop and to see how it's going up, let's say it doesn't hit it and it goes right back down, boom, and it never crossed your entry, you never lost. You never lost any money, right? Let's keep it going. We do it again. Sell stop. Boom. The market is going down. It's crossed my entry. Boom. It's hit my TP. Bag secured. Bag secured. If you understand what a buy stop and a sell stop is, and that makes sense, I want y'all to type 100 in the chat, man. Type 100. Perfect, 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 perfect. Somebody typed that out. Perfect. It's literally that simple. So now you can get real creative with your trades. You can get creative with your entries. Why? Because guess what? If it doesn't activate, you don't lose any money. The best trade is no trade because guess what? If you don't lose any money, that's lit. We're not losing any money. This is called, these are stop orders, whether it's a buy stop or a sell stop, right? So in a sell stop, you have an entry, price is falling. When price reaches a certain point, you enter the market with anticipation because trading is all about anticipating the market. It's probability, right? What is our percentage of the market to continue to keep dropping? And when we say the market, we mean the economy. So guess what? If the NBA just shut down, the NFL, they're I don't know, sanitizing subways and people are at Publix and going crazy. What can you anticipate with the market or the American market? What can you anticipate? It's going down, which means what? It's not stable right now. So we gonna keep selling. I know one person who made $1,000 today, right? All he did was hit sell. He didn't even do anything. because people are freaking out. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. So sell limit, right? What is a sell limit? We're going to break this down to you. So boom, the market is going down. Now there are levels in the market. If we're looking at this really quick, you see right here where this big red candle, matter of fact, let me annotate on this guy. I want to get down to the meat, right? Check this out. This area right here is still at the same zone. You're going to learn support and resistance, right? The market repeats itself. So if the market dropped and came back, we can anticipate, because there's floors and ceilings, that the market will come back here. So what we're expecting to do is the market to come back up. So let's hit play. The market came back up. Boom, it hit our entry. We're sleeping now. We anticipated we're sleeping. Boom, it went back down. This is our TP. Bag secured. We're securing bags all 2020, man. It's literally that easy. Literally that easy, right? Let me go ahead and annotate it, right? So check this out. Let's say, let me go ahead and clear all drawings. Let's say the market kept going up. Check this out. We never lost any money, because in order for this entry to activate, it has to hit this line twice. Once, twice. So if the market continued to keep going up, we didn't lose any money, honey. We still good. We were just wrong. Now we're gonna learn from our mistakes and say, why did the market continue to keep going up, right? Because in a sell limit entry, price is rising. When price reaches a certain point, you enter the market with anticipation that it's going to fall, right? It's literally that simple. Let me give you another example. For a buy, literally for a buy, we're going to do the same exact thing. What we're doing is we're anticipating the market. Thank you for this. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. We're here to help each other, all right? So boom, the market has now dropped. Where the market is now dropping, we know that the market is dropping. So for a buy limit, what are we expecting? What is the overall direction of the market? Even though it went down, where do we expect it to go? Up, perfect. So while the market is dropping, we said, you know what? If I look left, in this case is right, but in the real market is left, here's a support or a floor or a ceiling. The market is going to bounce off and go back up, right? So all we want to do is be within this area. So now that the market has done that, right, it's went back up. Boom, TP secured. Because guess what? All we want to do, because some people say, well, how do you know how far it's going to go up? We don't know. We don't even care. Because all we're going for, how many pips are we going for, ladies and gentlemen? Once it hits our entry, how many pips are we going for? 20 to 30. 20 to 30, right? This is about 20 to 30 pips. Now, I see you put 10 pips. Nothing's wrong with getting 10 pips, but what you want to do, which I'm going to let you know a little secret, check this out. If I clear my screen, clear all drawings, this is my entry, right? Now, this line, can I do a line tool on this? I don't think I can, right? So look, this line is my stop loss. That makes sense, right? Everybody follow me. This is my stop loss. The market has hit our entry, so the market has activated because it hit our line once, it's hit it twice, it did the little bounce, boom, boom. Now the market's right here. Let's say the market is right here, right? Now the market is right here. What we're going to do is take our stop loss and move it above our entry, right? So now our stop loss is here. So let me go ahead and clear all this out really quick. If this was our entry and this was our stop loss, but we moved it to right here, so now our stop loss is above our entry. If our stop loss is above our entry, then guess what? Here's the price. Let's say the market came back down, it hit our stop loss, and took us out the market. But guess what? We made money on this little market right here. We secured our profits. So when we sit here and say, move your stop loss in profit, guess what? You cannot lose the difference between that stop loss from your entry, right? The stop loss from your entry, which would be this area right here. We've secured all this money in this entry because this is where price is. And let's say price keeps going back up and hits our TP. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. If this is making sense and you've gotten a lot of value right now, let me know. Let me know if this is making sense. Let me know if y'all understand. Let me know if this is going to help you get to the next level, right? We are here to help each other. But we gotta plug into these calls. We gotta get people involved. We gotta let people know that this is all money. This is all vibes 2020, right? All vibes 2020. So I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. This is a buy limit. This is a buy limit, right? And even if it didn't hit or activate our trade or it continued to get going down, we never lost any money. So it's perfect, right? So let me go ahead and clear this out. Annotate, clear all drawings. Exit. Perfect. So this is market execution. If it says market execution, that's not a pending order. What you have to do is click it. When you click it, guess what? It's going to open up. Whoops, let me go back. You have to click it, right? Once you click it, it's going to give you these 4 options. Now, if we know it's going up, we're going to automatically eliminate sell limit and sell stop. We either can do 3 types of orders: market execution, a buy limit, or a buy stop, right? So perfect. Here's our trade today. How do we enter a trade properly, right? Perfect. This is GBP JPY. We're on the 1 hour time frame. Now, really quick, ladies and gentlemen, how much money did we select right quick? Where are we at right now? How much money is this? Look at our lot size. How much money is that? Perfect, perfect. I'm loving it. 10 cents. We're learning, we're learning, we're learning. Okay, cool. Now I'm asking another question. 10 cents is exactly our lot size. Where is the market at? What is our pick? What is the number? Where is the market at right now? I know it's like a perfect. You got it. 52. So now you got 52 and 53. People ask me this question all the time. What's the difference, right? It just depends on what type of trade you enter. Because listen, we never enter the market where the market is. So if the market is at 53, we're going to enter at 50. Why? Because that 3 pip difference is what the broker gets paid. The broker always makes money. So that's why you always enter a trade and you're always negative. Because theoretically speaking, trading is a blessing for us. We needed 100,000 cash, $3 million in net worth to even get started trading. Literally that simple, right? So the brokers who allows us to trade in this market, if the broker went away, guess what? We couldn't trade, right? So perfect. GBP, we're on the 1 hour time frame. You want to make sure the pairs match up. I've seen a lot of people enter a trade with the wrong pair. Always make sure your pairs are matching up. Next, it's a buy stop, right? So we're going to click market execution. Now we're going to click, guess what? Buy stop. You have to select the type of trade we sent you. So if we sent this trade in the group chat, you would make sure this is the right pair. You would select buy stop. Now it says EP. That's your entry price. Once you hit buy stop, it's going to give you multiple options: price, stop loss, and take profit. So guess what? If price right now is at 52, right? We want our buy stop order to go where? Typed in right there. That's going to be our entry price. So our entry price is going to be 1.3758. 58 is 2 pips above our entry because we want the market to cross above 58. Does that make sense? So now our stop loss is going to be 33. Let me ask you a question. How many pips is 33 from 56? How much was our stop loss? No, it's not 25. It's 23. We would just take 56 minus 23. So that's a 23 pip stop loss. That's perfectly fine. So now if we entered a 10-cent lot size with a 23 pip stop loss, if we lost this trade, how much money did we lose? I'm getting y'all to think. That's how we're trading. I'm excited because y'all are learning. So now you know if you got 50 bucks in your account, you're willing to lose $2.30. So we're going to type in our trade. We're going to set it and forget it and put our phone down and continue to go on with our day. When we're in the gym, when we're sleeping, when we're picking our kids up from the daycare, whatever we're doing, because now we know I don't got to be looking at my phone. Am I losing money? How much am I down? We don't care because we're willing to lose $2 from our $50 available balance because we have proper risk management. And we know it's either going to hit or it's going to lose. Take profit is, guess what? 83. 83, right? So how much money is our take profit? How many pips away from our entry price? Not where price is right now, our entry price, if it activates our buy stop from 83, how many pips is that? How many pips is our TP? Perfect. No. Not how much are we going for. Remember, we have to start thinking. If our entry price is 0.58, because the market is at 56, it hasn't crossed, right? Boom, it's 25 pips. The reason why it's 25 pips, because if we start at 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, all the way up to 83, that's 25 steps in between, or 25 pips. So if it hit our TP, how much money do we make? Perfect, we're learning. Hey, listen, I want all 56 of us to be dropping how much we were making, because guess what? I want you to be thinking, even if you're wrong, it's okay.
I'm lost.
Who said that, Marvisha?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So check this out. What are you lost with?
Okay, so I think I heard you say that you subtract the pip from the stop loss to determine how much money we're going to lose. Hush, girl.
Perfect. So look, if we're doing 10 cents per pip, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that 10 cents part?
Yeah, I understand the 10 cents part.
Perfect. So now look, if we entered the market, right? And the market is, let me see my stop, it's 33, and we're at 56, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is 56 minus 33? What is 56 minus 33?
23.
23, right? Now let me ask you a question. What is the 33 that I'm referring to? What is that?
The 33 is the stop loss.
What is a stop loss?
1.137.331.
Correct. But what is a stop loss? Like, what is a stop loss? What is it?
Ice cream.
It prevents you from losing all your money.
Correct. It stops your losses.
Right.
Right? So if we're at 56 and we're in the trade, and the difference from 56 from 33, right, is what?
Mm-hmm. 23.
So that's 23 steps we're going down. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
So if we're doing 10 cents per step, if you picked up a dime per step you walk down, by the time you get to the bottom of the step, you're going to have a whole bunch of dimes.
Mm-hmm.
All those dimes added together is going to be a lump sum of money. How much money is that going to be?
$2.30.
Perfect. So now if we had 50 bucks in our available balance, and this trade, because we said it's a buy, so we want it to go up, but it went down and it hit our stop loss and we lost $2.30, that's perfectly fine.
Right.
Does that make sense now?
Yes.
Perfect, right? Same example, if our TP was 83, because remember, we're only looking at the 83, the overall price is 1.37.83, but we want it to go to 83. What is 83 minus 56? Or 58 in this example, because our entry price is 58. So what is 83 minus 58?
25.
25. So if we walked up 25 steps and we picked up a dime per step, by the time we got to the top of the steps, we're gonna have a whole bunch of dimes. All those dimes are gonna equal a certain amount of money. How much money is that?
If we walked up 25 steps, we gained $2.50.
Perfect. So now when you woke up, instead of having $50, you had how much in your available balance?
$52.50.
Perfect. Because once it hits your TP, it's a take profit. It doesn't automatically. The whole point of setting your stop loss in your TP is so whenever it hits these lines, it automatically closes it out for you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. I'm glad you're learning. And you hit place. Simple as that. Right? Matter of fact, I want to take a step further, right? Check this out. Same question. You still on here? You still on here with me, right?
Yes.
All right, check this out. Now, let's say we're in profit, right? If I said move your stop loss in profit 10 pips, what would the number be? The whole number.
You said move your stop loss in profit. So it'll
Perfect.
be,
So it's a buy stop. Price is at 56. It activated at 58.
oh, so it'll be 137.66.
No. Remember, price is at 56. A buy stop is a pending order. It does not activate until it crosses our activation line or our entry price. What's our entry price?
137.683.
Well, that would be the answer, but our entry price is 1.37.583. Does that make sense? But 10
Nope.
in profit, because we would do 10 plus what?
Nope. I don't understand the last part you just said.
Okay,
That's
check
why
this
I
out,
keep
right?
fucking this up.
Our entry price is 1.3. Let me draw it out. 1.368, right? If we're doing a chart, right?
Mhm.
Our TP would be here. That'll be our TP. Our stop loss would be here, right? Our entry price would be right here as our entry. But our buy stop is here. That's ugly, I'm sorry. That's our buy stop, right? So we want price. Oh my gosh, my laptop is dying. No, 1 second. Perfect, we're good to go. So cool, does this make sense? See how I drew it out in its visuals? We want price to go where? Up, because buys go which direction?
Up.
Perfect. So let's say price went up and never hit our line. Did we lose money?
No.
Did our trade even activate?
No.
So we can delete it. Perfect, perfect. So let's say our trade did activate and now price is literally right up here. I said move your stop loss above your entry. Does that make sense? So, my bad, above up here. So what we want to do is move our stop loss right here. So this is our new stop loss. Does that make sense? Because this is where price was. Here's where it activated. That's where price activated. This is where the market is right now. Does that make sense now? This is where it activated. See how the market came back down? Let's say it hit our stop loss. You see what I'm saying? So if I said move your stop loss, which was right here, 10 pips in profit from our activation, which is here, our activation, because it's a buy stop, is this. So we want to move it where? Up. So will we add or subtract?
Add.
Add. So what's 10 plus 58?
68.
68. So what would be our new stop loss?
137.68.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, trick question. If our stop loss is 1.3768 and our entry was 1.3758, we secured 10 pips, right or wrong?
Yes.
How much money did we make? If it hit our stop loss in profit. So
Okay.
now we're up 10 pips and we're doing 10 cents per pip. So we walked up 10 steps, we picked up a dime per step.
Yeah, so this is the part that really throws me off, like stuck at math.
Listen, don't think math, think money. If you picked up 10 dimes and walked up 10 steps, how much money do you have at the end of the top?
$1.
$1. If you know 10 cents, 20, like count it out. I want you to count it out. 10 steps. 10 cents, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $1. Keep it simple. Even if you suck at math, we know how to count. We got about his money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't count money that well. Listen, I use a calculator. But all right, I got you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Did everybody get that? If you got it, drop a 1. If you didn't, drop a 2. Hey, whole bunch of 1s, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Let's keep it pushing. Now look, which you got to be careful which trading session are you in, right? So you get the London session, the New York session. Whoops. Where'd it go? You got the London session, you got the New York session, you got the Asian session, right? All these sessions are when you want to be trading these pairs, right? The reason why we're trading them at these point in times is because check this out. Our bank is open from 9 to 5, right? Most people go to work from 9 to 5. Hence the reason why New York is from 8 to 5. When the banks are open, money is being exchanged. When money's being exchanged, there's more volume, which more room for us to make more money. So if we're trading Euro pairs or London pairs, we want to trade them during their time. If we're trading Asian pairs, we want to trade them during their time. What I recommend is to be trading between the hours, let's say from 2 to 10, right? Normally after 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you don't want to be entering trades in like that because the market is not moving as fast as it normally would be, right? But depending on how you trade, it feels works best for you, right? So you got to figure out what is your time in which you want to trade. You know, I don't always trade the London session, and I wake up at like 5, 6 in the morning, right? Some people I know stay up from 1 to 4. You got to figure out what pairs you want to trade and what works best for you. What works best for you? Question. Should SP should always be 20 pips below your EP? No, so your stop loss, Blue, Simmons, or Simons, it depends on you. The better trader you become, the less stop loss you risk, right? I know some people who do 15 pip stop losses. What I recommend, I tell people about 30 to 40. Only reason why, you're gonna learn something that's called stop hunts and manipulation. The banks can see our orders. So the banks sometimes, and majority of the times, will go for our stop losses. They will purposely push the market down to hit our stop loss, take us out the market, then make it go in the right direction. So you might have been right, Blue. So, you know, I think this pair is going up, but your stop loss was too close to your entry. They hit it, and then they brought it back up because they want to get your money. It's like us versus the banks. That make sense? Blue? All right, perfect. All right. Congratulations. By now, you should have a solid understanding of how to calculate pips and lot sizes, understanding proper risk management, and how simple it is to make money using these products within the IM Academy. I've showed you, number one, how to make money just by copying and pasting. We have signals chats. Take all the trades. If we send you 10 trades and you take the first 3 and you lose on them, you may feel a little discouraged, but the next 7 may all hit, right? It's a trust thing. It's okay. Number 2, get a product. These products help you make money. DeLorean, Gold Cup, Levels. These are one of the main 3 products that are always working, right? And the main product that everybody should be using every single day is Pip Talk. If you don't know what Pip Talk is, use it. Pip Talk is on our IM Academy app. You have to log into the app. Once you log into the app, it's going to say Pip Talk. Pip Talk are where our educators, people who are educating us to make money, are literally calling out trades, just like our Telegram, but you have these are for people within the company. Because anybody can join who aren't in our companies. That makes sense? So what you want to do is subscribe to these people to make money with your Pip Talk. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off verbatim who you should be watching, who you should be subscribed to, because they will help you make money, and I will drop it in our chats, right? So the people who I personally think are the best, right? You may have another educator you can add to this, but I've gone through all of them and I figured out who are good and who are bad. I mean, not really bad, but who give out the most pips, right? Hold on one second. Pip Talk, right? You want to subscribe to Abel Melendez. Subscribe to Abel Melendez. Write this down. How do you add them? You open up the app. When you open up the app, you hit subscribe or the bell, and it will automatically subscribe to them. Abel Melendez. Number 2, Adane, Adnane, right? Adane. Number 3, Andres F. Ola, Andres F. Ola, right? I'm just gonna type this in, Abel, right? Because this is a record, so people can actually see this. Adane, Andre, and please nobody type in the chat while I'm typing so it doesn't throw it off. F. Ola, Olave, another person. Bass, Kooj, and Kumja. DeLorean, if you have DeLorean. Dr. Kathy.
Eat what?
You still got more kielbasa. And some
Kirkland.
vegetables.
Right? Jay Adams.
It's all of it.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to look at a movie if you want to.
Right? You got JC Morales. You got Steady. And you got Tyrone Foster. You have another person you want to add to that? It's perfectly fine. These are the people who I've seen give out the most pips with the most production. Now, really quick, Adane and Andre F. Ola speak Spanish and French. So when you click them, you can see their pairs, but you can't really see what they're really saying. So what you're gonna do is once you click their name, you click the drop down menu or the little arrow. If you're looking on my screen, like right above the time, it's gonna give you their name. It's gonna say 6 hours. It's gonna be a little flag. There's like a little down arrow. You click the down arrow and you hit translate. It's gonna translate it to English, so you can actually understand it in English, because they're giving them out in Spanish and French. How do we find them in Pip Talk? Where do you find their names? All you do is open up the I Am Academy app. As soon as you open up the I Am Academy app, it's going to give you 3 bubbles, or at the bottom it says I am informed, Pip Talk, and leadership. All you do is click Pip Talk. Once you click Pip Talk, there's a whole bunch of people you can subscribe to, right? There's a whole bunch of them. All you do is click the bell and you do it. You don't even got to type their names in. It's like, I would do this now. Open up the app, click Pip Talk, find the names I've given you, hit the bell button, or click their names and click subscribe. Now, these people also have the most subscribers. The reason why they got the most subscribers is to make people money. So that's how I found a couple of these people as well, right? But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Like I said, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all for joining this call. You know, I appreciate y'all for even, you know, plugging into what we're actually doing, because one thing that I've realized is that when it comes to this opportunity, a lot of people don't always, what should I say, make it to the end. Now, the reason why they don't make it to the end is because they don't literally do what they're supposed to do. And it's not my fault they don't do what they're supposed to do. What you got to understand is, like, when you're doing certain things, when you're building this business, when you're trading, when you're making money trading, and you're doing all this other stuff, what is your why and how bad do you want it? Everything that I went over, you have access to. Everything that I've done is literally yours. This is going to be recorded. I'm going to drop in the chat. Go over it over and over and over again. And when you think you've got it and you've mastered it, do it again. When you're going through the academy, do it again. You want to keep doing this stuff over and over again. The Gold Cup app doesn't work. They had to stop it because Apple wanted to make money off us. Everybody want to make money off us. You have to literally go to the website and type in the Go Live website if you have Gold Cup, right? So like I said, man, take this seriously. Plug into your team. Tell them what I've showed you. Show them what I've showed you. Invest in people. Share this information with them. Spread throughout the whole organization. Make sure that everybody is making money, because if you're not making money, it's your fault, right? So I appreciate y'all, man, for hopping on this call, sticking with me this long. My name is Parrish Whitaker. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at I Am Parrish. Hit me up. I got y'all. Like Brittany says, I'll see you at the bottom. I'll see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Let's get it. Have a good night.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and drop in the telegrams, man. Plug into these calls. Whatever. If you in 5 telegrams, go ahead and tell them in all 5 telegrams, plug in. Let's get it, man. 2020 vibes. Everybody can become successful. We have to make becoming successful contagious to where you feel like you're missing out when you're not making money, man. So go spread the word. Let them know about this, man. Let's make this money.